everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. My name is Janine and I'm coming to you from Vancouver Island on this beautiful day. I wanted to share with you a practice that is a full body stretch, as well as getting into some flexibility at whatever level you're at, however you're feeling today, and some mobility. So just working with some movements that will help our range of motion and get into the extremities. Give our hands, some feet, some love, some extra stretching, and some TLC. So let's begin. Just like every class, I like to start in a seated meditation and just focus some attention on our breath and just take a few moments to settle in. So go ahead and find your way there in however feels comfortable to you. Maybe cross-legged, Sukhasana. Maybe you'd like to start sitting on your knees, or if you'd like, you can even lie down and start your practice on your back in a Shavasana shape. So yogi's choice. Go ahead and find your way there, and when you do, I'll invite you to just close down the eyes for a moment. Place your hands maybe somewhere on the body, maybe on your lap, your knees, maybe on your belly, or somewhere else that feels good to you today, feels supportive. And once you're there, just beginning to check in with the breath, check in with self. Where are you at today? Where's your breath at? How is your energetic self, your emotional self, and your physical self? So just taking this time to check in before we get moving, before we start our asana practice today. I think it's important to just slow down for a moment and quiet down, just to listen to what's going on inside. So we'll just take a few rounds of breath just to be. And wherever you are at today, just showing yourself a little loving acceptance without judgment, without any need to change or fix anything about you, and just showing up for yourself here and now. You've made it to your mat, you've pressed play, and your practice has begun now. So give yourself permission to be here, and only here, in whatever form you're showing up today. Just taking one more big breath in, and let it go out the mouth. Doing one more like that. And you can keep your eyes closed down if that feels good to you, or if you'd like to blink them open, you can do that too. We'll just start with our extremities today, so just coming into some gentle circles with the wrists, with the fingers. So really try to articulate in every little joint, every little muscle here, so that you get everything moving. So just moving in one direction, and when you're ready, you can switch directions. So again, moving all your fingers, moving your thumbs, creating little circles, maybe go in the opposite direction again, and then changing the direction one more time. Maybe feeling any little clicks going on in your wrists. And from here, I'm going to come onto my hands and knees actually, or onto my knees, so sitting on my shins. And from here, just go ahead and tuck your toes back behind you. So we're going to get a nice little toe stretch to start this practice. So maybe take your pinky toe and move it out from under you, just so you're getting a nice big stretch and an opening into all 10 toes. And from here, just go ahead and plant both hands on the ground in front of you. And try to be intentional here. So really feel all four corners of your hand, all pads of your fingertips, your thumbs. Maybe pick up one at a time and place them back down, just so that you're really feeling that connection that you have with the earth beneath you. Pushing into the knuckles, trying not to dump too much of your weight into your wrists here, so that you can really be intentional and mindful with how you place your hands today. So just feeling, again, into the earth beneath you. And from here, we're going to begin to spin our hands outwards. So moving your fingertips so that they're at the long edge of the mat facing away. And from here, we're just going to go side to side. So moving a little bit of weight over onto your left and then over onto your right. So we're just beginning to get a little bit of a stretch and a distribution of weight into one hand at a time here. Maybe you want to pick up your wrist, pick up the bottom of your hand as you move side to side, just beginning to feel into that stretch that you're creating in your wrists and the tops of the hands. And try not to arch your back too much here as well. Maybe you're actually dumping a little bit too far forward and your back's beginning to arch. So really tuck your tailbone as you push a little bit of that weight into your toes. So you're getting that toe stretch too. And we'll come back to center, this time turning your fingertips so that they're all facing you. So pushing equally into all four corners of your hands once again. Pushing into your knuckles, the pads of your fingers, kind of getting that gecko-like fingertip, that gecko-like feeling into your hands. And just slightly bending into the elbows here. Maybe you want to pick up your hips and begin to rock forward and then back. So feeling into the stretch now in your forearms. Where do you feel it into your wrists and your hands that are different from those other two movements? So breathing here, not forgetting about your breath. Sending some loving exhales to your extremities, your hardworking hands and feet. They do so much for us and are often neglected. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Maybe rocking side to side or front to back. Maybe you want to move in little circles if that feels good to you. And slowly we're going to pick up our hands. So starting at the base of the hand, ever so slowly, picking up each hand. Fingertips are last to come up. And then we'll just circle it out for a second here. All right, let's untuck our toes so we can sit back onto our heels. If you would like to stay here and that feels okay for your feet today, then please feel free to do that. If you want to move into cross-legged, you can do that as well. We're just going to get into the lateral lines of the body. So go ahead and reach as high up as you can with your right hand, as if you're trying to grab onto something. So much. You can feel this nice big stretch happening on the right side of your body. And then slowly and intentionally creating a fist with your hand, begin to pull down as if you're trying to pull yourself up like a pull-up, and begin to lift your left arm up towards the sky as you bring your right down towards you. So we're going to move side to side like that. So get as much length as you can in your left side body here, as if you're trying to grab onto something, and then you've got it and you're going to reach and pull it down as you begin to reach up with your right hand. So just again, moving side to side like this a couple times. Move slowly, move intentionally. Just beginning to reach and grow nice and long out of the side bodies. Not forgetting about your breath again, breathing in and breathing out. A couple more times on each side. Maybe your movement speeds up ever so slightly, still keeping it nice and slow. And Once you pull down with your left hand, we'll release both hands onto the lap. Just close your eyes down for 1 minute and we'll just take a breath here. So deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth. Maybe one more time like that with a sigh. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Let it go. Okay, from here, let's roll onto our hands and knees, setting yourself up in a tabletop pose. And we're gonna sink our hips down onto our heels, reaching and crawling our hands out in front of us, bringing your forehead to the mat in a child's pose. Taking a full round of breath here. And on your next inhale, we're going to round our spine, rolling ourselves forward, and then dropping your hips towards the mat, opening up the chest, coming into a seal pose. So this is your inhale. And on your exhale, pushing yourself back, rounding the spine and coming back into your child's pose. So moving like this a couple times, following your breath. Inhale as you round forward, dropping your hips down, opening up the chest, squeeze your shoulder blades, and exhale as you push yourself back. So think about articulating in the spine here. Really allow for your breath to be what ignites your movement. Just beginning to really wake up the spine. Your knees can be as wide as feel good to you. Maybe you feel yourself slightly shifting with every movement, and that's okay. 2 more wherever you are. And next time you come back into your child's pose, staying here for a moment, we're going to pick up our head, our torso, lifting up our fingertips so that we can walk ourselves over to the right hand side, getting into a lateral stretch here. Let your head be heavy and drop back down onto the mat. Maybe taking your left hand and putting it over your right, seeing if that changes the stretch, the sensation. Push into your left sit bone here. So feel that nice big stretch all the way from your left hip up into your left fingertips. Inhale as you lift up, walk yourself back to center. And when you're ready, go all the way over to your left hand side, crawling your fingertips over, drop your head to the mat. Maybe pick up your right hand and put it over your left. See if that gives you a deeper sensation. Breathe into this side. Nice big lateral stretch. And inhale as you lift up, coming back to center. From here, you're going to crawl yourself back up to a seat. So you're sitting onto your heels. And just scoot your bum over to one side. We're going to bring our feet out in front of us, crossing your right leg and your foot over your left. So your left heel is coming towards your glute here. Just hug into your knees here for just a moment. Feel that stretch that you're already creating in that right glute. And then go ahead and twist yourself over. So you're getting a nice big twist in the stomach here. Maybe your right hand comes back behind you. Reaching your head up towards the sky, creating a nice long spine. So good hip stretch here. Feeling it in the side of the glutes, into the hamstrings. Twisting out your internal organs. And go ahead and release, bringing it back to center. So from here, just bring your hands back behind you, squeezing into the elbows and open up the chest. And release, bringing your hands in front of you, coming into Anjali Mudra or Hakini Mudra, which is bringing all 10 fingers and your thumbs together, creating space in the center here. So just a little bit of points of contact and focus in your hands, because we're gonna pick up our right foot now, so a little mobility here, and swing it back behind us. So we're on this like 45-degree angle. So we're just gonna move a couple times like that, just to get some mobility in the hips. So go ahead and inhale as you bring your foot back in front of you, crossing it over, and then back behind you on your exhale. A couple times, moving on your own. Again, move as slowly or as quickly as feels good to you. Just getting a little activation and strength working in the lower body, into those glutes, into those legs. Really good range of motion here for our hips. So I like to bring my fingertips together and just push all 10 fingers together. I feel it gives me something else to focus on, so my upper body can stay strong and concentrated as I move the lower independently. One more. Next time you bring it back, we're gonna uncross and we're gonna turn ourselves over towards that back foot, bringing your left hand towards your right knee, and again, twisting open. So just getting another twist here with a little bit of a different feeling and movement into the hips, a bit more of an internal rotation here. One more round of breath. And exhale to release, bringing it back to center. We're gonna bring our right foot to meet our left, so we're in a cross-legged seat. Go ahead and place your left hand beside you to the mat, reaching the right up and overhead. Just another nice side body stretch here. Just take one deep breath in and out. Bringing it back to center. We're gonna pick up our left leg this time and cross it over the right. So we're just getting into our second side. So go ahead and hug that heel into your glute. Place your left foot so it's firmly on the mat. Find your sit bones here so you're nice and strong and stable. And then just for a moment, hug that knee in. So see how this side feels compared to the other. When you're ready, you can hook your elbow into your knee and begin to twist over to your left-hand side. Maybe your hand comes back behind you. Growing your spine nice and long. Head reaches up towards the sky. Twisting from the midline. Maybe with every exhale, you can slowly twist yourself a little bit further. Just going as far as feels good to you today. No need to push it. One more round of breath here. And you can go ahead and release, coming back to center. So maybe bringing your hands in that Hakini Mudra or Anjali Mudra, whatever felt better. Or maybe you'd like to just come into a fist and just clasp both of your hands together. Maybe that feels better for you. So whatever option you choose, bring yourself there. And just like the other side, we're gonna inhale as we pick up our left foot and move it back behind us. So getting into that range of motion in your hips on the left-hand side now. Coming back to center, bringing it forward. And exhale as you bring it back. So feeling into that glute on your left side. I know I can feel that activation happening already. Really great for that range of motion. Just feeling into the internal and external motions of our hips. So a little bit of strength and a little bit of stretch here. Great for our mobility. We need the balance of both. 3 more. Follow your breath. Take your time. And last round, once you've brought your left leg back behind you, we're gonna take our right hand and we're gonna twist over, bringing our right hand to our left knee and our left hand back behind you. One more little twist here. And go ahead and bring yourself back to center, bringing your left leg with you. So you're coming back into that cross-legged shape. And your right hand finds the mat beside you. Reach your left up and overhead. Little side body stretch here. One more round of breath. And inhale to come back to center. All right, from here, let's go ahead and roll ourselves back forward onto our hands and knees. And we're gonna find our stomach onto the mat. So slowly hug your elbows into your chest, mindfully bring yourself down onto the earth. So just a little shoulder stretch here. Go ahead and cross your right arm underneath you, and then your left over top of your right. And just go ahead and relax your forehead onto that left arm. Just a nice shoulder stretch here. Breathing into this, let yourself be heavy. Pushing it into the tops of the hands here. Nice stretch in the triceps as well. 2 rounds of breath. And inhale as you lift your head back up. We're going to untwist, bringing your shoulders or your hands right underneath your shoulders so you can push yourself up onto your knees. So standing up on your knees from here, we're just going to reach our right hand and arm up towards the sky. Bring it into a nice big circle as you twist yourself open, looking back behind you, following that hand. And you can drop it down to your side. We'll lift up our left this time, reaching up, looking up, following your gaze, and open into a nice big circle. Reach it back behind you, move slowly here, and then drop it down. So a couple more times like that, just getting some nice movement into the shoulders here. Big open circles, twisting with your hand movements. Drop your hand down, left arm goes up. Big circle, twist it open, and one more on either side. All right, from here, bring your hands back onto the earth, slowly with control, lowering yourself back down onto the mat and switching sides. So thread your left arm underneath you, and then your right arm is going to go underneath that one, or your right arm is going to go over top of that one. And just go ahead and release your forehead onto your arm, or maybe bring your chin there as well. Push into the tops of the feet here. Nice shoulder and tricep stretch on the other side. Just noticing how this side feels compared to the other. Taking a couple rounds of breath. This is one of those stretches that I often forget about, but when I do it, it feels really nice. So again, good to pair that mobility movement, little simple exercises, circles and side to side movements with our deep stretches. One more breath. And lifting your head back up, we're going to bring our hands back underneath our shoulder, pushing ourselves back up onto our knees and sinking the hips down. We're going to walk ourselves forward, coming back into that child's pose. This time clasping your hands in front of you, or bringing your hands into a prayer shape, bending at the elbows and bringing your prayer above your head. So you're getting into this nice deep tricep stretch again. Let your head be heavy here. Let your hips be heavy. And go ahead and release. From here, we'll walk ourselves back up. And to close your practice, maybe sitting onto your heels or into your cross-legged seat, whichever feels better for you. We'll just close with a little neck stretch. So drop your chin towards your chest and then bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Taking a breath here, feeling into that length on the left side of the neck. And rolling your chin back to center and over to the other side, left ear to left shoulder. And go ahead and release, rolling your chin back down to center and lifting your head up. From here, just go ahead and turn your head to your right hand side all the way over so your gaze looks over your right shoulder. Maybe you look as far back as you can with your eyes, so like a little eye stretch here too. And bring it back to center. Go ahead and look all the way over to your left hand side, over the left side of your shoulder. Again, look as far back as you can with your eyes here. What do you see behind you? Without hurting or cranking your neck, use your eyes here. And releasing, coming back to center. We'll bring our hands on top of our lap, palms facing up, close down the eyes for just a moment. And just breathe. Feel the sensation in the palms of your hands. Feel the sensations moving through your body. Has anything shifted or changed since the beginning of your practice? In both your body and your mind. Bring your hands to heart center now. Maybe dropping your chin towards your chest if that feels resonant to you. And just show yourself some love and some gratitude for taking this time for you, for accepting yourself in whatever you're at today, without judgments, without any desire to fix or change anything about you, but just showing yourself that love for showing up for you. Namaste. And I thank you so much, yogis, for joining me here today. I hope this practice felt good in your body. If you haven't yet subscribed, then please do. I would love to hear from you, so leave a comment below and share this practice. Share it with anyone you think might benefit, your friends, your family. Help spread the love. So again, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.